The Browns wish they could hit the reset button and get things rolling all over again as they get ready for the second half of the season. Game number 9 this Sunday against the Buffalo Bills. The 2-6 Browns trying to get things turned around, particularly on offense in the red zone. Now the Bills come into First Energy Stadium on Sunday with a 6-2 record, and they're where the Browns want to be, right in the middle of that AFC playoff hunt. True, Buffalo has not beaten many good teams. In fact, they've beaten most of the worst teams in the NFL. Browns, on the other hand, trying to avoid being added to that total as the 6-2 Bills have been very good. Now, Freddie Kitchens will get Kareem Hunt back in the lineup to add to all those offensive weapons. And the Browns trying to figure things out and get it rolling with Nick Chubb and a really talented group of offensive players.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm excited about it. Just get somebody else back there with me that can carry the ball, do pretty much all the same things I can do, and catch very well. I mean, he's an exciting player. He makes very explosive plays, and he's definitely special. So I'm excited to be a part of it, and also excited to watch.
Are you the kind of back that the more carries you get in a game, you get going, you get rolling, and you like to have your 25 carries ideally, or do you perhaps welcome all of you?
Yeah. I can do whatever. I can play the role of being a main guy or sharing carries. Like in college, first part of my career I carried the load, and then the second part I split carries, and that's probably more beneficial for the whole team. And so it's all about the team for me, and whatever we can do to win, I'm all for it.
What problems do you think if you and Kareem are able to be in the backfield at the same time together? What problems do you think that would present on defense?
Yeah, it'll just mess their eyes a little bit. They want to know what we're doing. If it's a run, if it's some type of pass, they have to think and hesitate for a split second. That's all we need to get the play going and make something happen.
Could you see both of you lining up in the backfield together?
Say what?
Can you see you and Kareem lining up together?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure right now, but whatever Freddie draws up, which he's very creative, I'm sure we'll see on Sunday.
How does he look in practice? Does he look rusty?
Nah, he looks good. He hasn't stopped.
What do you guys bring to the table in terms of a change-up between the two of you, if any?
I think for the most part, it's just fresh legs, and if I'm running the ball and I get tired, he's come in and he's completely fresh. And he's already fresh anyways because he hasn't played in a couple games. So, I think that's probably the advantage to keep fresh legs on the field.
Nick, you've said over and over you're only worried about winning. So how are you dealing with the fact that you guys are 2-6 when everybody expected so much more?
I try to find the positive in all situations, and we're still getting better. But last game we made some progress, and no penalties and no turnovers. That's big for us. Just how we struggled in those areas this year, and if we can just find a way to get in the end zone and the red zone and keep eliminating the errors, I think we'll see it turn.
Baker talked about his frustration last week. Have you noticed that with him? Do you see him different at all during this losing streak? And he talks about trying to lift up the guys around him. What is he doing? How's he doing it?
Yeah, he's bringing more energy, just getting guys pumped up, keeping us going. Because right now we're at that stage where we could, things could get really bad for us. But he's not gonna let that happen. We're not gonna let it happen. We're gonna stay up and keep our spirits high, keep playing, and keep fighting.
Nick, how difficult was it to be not on the field in some critical situations last week?
Yeah, it's whatever to me. Whoever's on the field, we completely trust in those guys to get the job done and execute the play. So, I'm down for whatever they need me to do.
It's one of the things you want to get done. I think we stressed last week penalties and turnovers, and I thought we did a good job of that. No penalties on offense and no turnovers. Now we got to find a way to score some points in the red zone. We got in the red zone a bunch of times. I think we had 7 potential red zone drives possibly, and we got points on 5 of them. But you went for it a couple times on 4th down, didn't get it, and then you settle for 4 field goals, which usually isn't enough points to win in this league. You want to be in the higher 20s to score it, and it's just. You talk about execute, and it comes down to a player-by-player basis on each play. If it's the wrong route, if it's missing a block, if it's the wrong check, all those things add up, and you look at it and you're like, wow, where are we messing up? And it's funny because we'll have 10 of those plays, and it's a different guy on each one of those plays. So it's not someone you can pinpoint and be like, hey, step this up. It's someone just having that ability to make the play in the situation.
So Joel, does the arrival of Hunt complicate things, or is it a possible solution to something?
I don't think it complicates anything. I think when you can bring another talented player, you've seen him in this league where he's done some really good things in his first couple years in Kansas City, and to have another option out there, if he's catching passes, blocking, running, gives us another playmaker to get the ball into his hands.
What kind of problems do the Buffalo Bills pose to you on the defense?
Oh, they got a good front. They get after the ball. They're all kind of firing out, and they have good players everywhere. I think their linebackers do a good job of, making you come off blocks. They play a little bit closer to the line than some teams, 3-4 yards. They actually kind of run a similar defense to our defense. So penetrating guys that can rush the passer. Jerry Hughes kind of leads that group up front. Lorenzo Alexander's been there for last 6 or 7 years, but he's been in the league for 14 or 15 years, and he does a great job of doing a little bit of everything for him. He can rush and he can cover. And then their two safeties are both smart, and they can disguise things really well. So that's something that we're going to have to be alert for, and they're not making us get out of things that we want to stay in.
It's, just to use Joe Thomas's name because the guy speaks your language rather than some fan off the streets. But Joe was on the radio the other day saying that in his view, what happened at Denver the other day, in his mind, puts the playoffs out of consideration. That's not a realistic thing. That you're working on other things now, including positioning yourselves to be the kind of team that you would want to be next year. But that's Joe. What do you say about where you stand after falling to 2-6?
Yeah, I don't think we're out of it officially by any means. Until someone tells us like you're done, then I think we're still going to be fighting. But as a team, we're not looking to that. He's right in the sense that we're trying to go 1-0. We're trying to win one game and see what happens after that. You can't think about, if we win 8 in a row, like we haven't won one yet. We got to win that one game to get anything started, and it starts this week with Buffalo. And they're a big challenge. We wanted to go to Denver and get that win, and we fell short. So if we can pull it off against Buffalo and see where things fall, but no one's looking forward to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks down the line. We're really just focused on this week and trying to be the best version of ourselves.
What's the chemistry of the team at this point? I mean, obviously 2-6 is damaging in its way, but aside from that, pointing to the second half of the season, now, how would you characterize the team's chemistry?
I think we're coming together. I think the guys that have been in the fight, that understand where we are as a team, and that want to see it improve, are coming close together. I think we're pulling each other together and we're saying, hey, like we obviously have to do something differently if we're going to want to, change the narrative for this team. And I think it's bonding guys, and we're trying to grow and be the best versions of ourselves.
Are you curious to see Butt and Chubb maybe together in the back?
Yeah, I'm excited to see him play. I've seen him on film. We saw him in preseason a little bit, but you don't really have the whole offense out there, and it'll be exciting. I'm excited to see what wrinkles the coaching staff has with that, and it should be fun.